Back up.
In this video, I want to cover why men really did not want women to have economic power or didn't even celebrate women's equal rights. And the reason being is that if women have the same power as men, the same wages, the same economic strength, then men loses control. Can you imagine if you're a wife batterer, if you're a wife beater, if you're a cheater, an adulterer, a fornicator, and suddenly your spouse has the same rights you've got? He's lost the power. It's all about power. He has to, by him having access to all the finances, then women are forced to be subservient. Women are forced to be complacent, to be passive. So of course, he doesn't want to let go of that male privilege. He wants to make sure that he remains in power all the time, so that if he beats her, she has nowhere to go. If he beats her, she hasn't got enough money to book a hotel. If he beats her, she hasn't got the power to get up and leave. That's the reason why men do not want women to have economic power. Let me give you an example. When I was studying business, and this woman, I was walking along the Techno Road in Wolverhampton, and this woman she had the money and no boyfriend didn't, and she stopped and picked me up in the car to take me to my business class, and there's nothing he could do about it. Why? She had the power. She wore the trousers. Whereas if he wore the trousers, if he had the power, do you think he'd pick up a handsome guy like me? He wouldn't pick up a handsome guy like me. But she wore the trousers, so she could pick me up, you know, without fear of retribution, because she wore the trousers, the tight pants. She had the financial power. Men want the power financially because he wants to manipulate women, you know, and I've seen it. You know, I used to teach, and I've seen it all now throughout my life. You know, when a man holds the purse strings, he controls the woman's destiny. He controls her purpose. So a man will deliberately go for a woman who has no money or less than himself because he wants to maintain the balance of power. More on this series in my next video.